To talk to us more about the violence between Israel and Syria is Ahmad Sharawi, a research analyst with the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Thank you for joining us. We know that in Syria, government forces have been fighting against the Druze religious minority group. Why are they fighting?
First of all, thank you for having me. The Druze community has resisted state control ever since the Bashar al-Assad regime fell. That is because of concerns over the jihadi origins of the new president, Ahmad Sharawi, and the fear that his Islamist jihadist army and armed factions will resort to violence in order to attack minorities like the Druze and the Alawites in Syria.
And Ahmed, what is the Druze community and why is Israel on their side?
So the Druze community is an ethno-religious group. It's an offshoot of Shia Islam. They're currently in Israel, Syria, Lebanon, and Jordan. Israel is interested because it has a sizable Druze minority that is very loyal to the Jewish state, that serves in the army, and thus Israel seeks to preserve the interests of its domestic component. And Israeli Druze have been asking for Israel to rescue their brethren in Syria from a potential onslaught from the Syrian government forces.
Do you think this could escalate into a war between Syria and Israel?
I don't think so, because I mean Syria's military capabilities are limited. I think the Syrian people are looking forward to more stability after a bloody 14-year civil war. I think Israel doesn't want Syria to cross its red lines, one of them being attacking Druze areas. I think this will be settled in the upcoming days, given that there is a political solution that was signed earlier today in the Druze areas between the government and some of the Druze factions.
And I have just a moment with you left, but what about Syria itself? Last December, former Syrian leader and dictator Bashar al-Assad was overthrown in dramatic fashion. Since then, has the country gained any kind of stability?
I mean, it's been very hard to stabilize the country and unite all factions. Ahmad Sharawi has had the tough task of uniting Syria's multiple ethnic groups, religious groups, and create a stable system in which Syria can prosper. Of course, President Trump promised that he will issue sanctions relief in order to stabilize Syria economically. But from the events that we saw today and from the events that we saw back in March in the Alawite coast, Ahmad Sharawi still does not have control over his forces. He does not have control over all of the Syrian geography, and thus it would be very hard to imagine that Syria will be stable in the near future.
Ahmed, thank you for your time.
Thank you.